October 26th, 2010. It worked. That damn cat has become the first living being to ever travel to our parallel reality. A small leap for him, a giant weight off my back. October 27th, 2010. An emotion-filled day today. Sophie and I tested the machine for the very first time. As a guinea pig, I selected the superhero figurine that has been sitting in the lab for a while. But our engineer, Mike, practically threatened to quit if we laid a finger on his toy. Just as well. The vase we sent instead was broken to smithereens. As an aside, we found a small black cat in the lab when we arrived this morning. Nobody knows how it got here, but Sophie adopted it instantly. We have called it Schrodinger, obviously.
You managed to come back.
Yes, but I don't know for how long. We must be quick.
Tell me what you want.
Listen, with your other you, the you in my reality, we have made it possible to travel to different dimensions. But there was a problem. Franklin, the other one, he got stuck in this reality.
Do you know what's happened to him since?
But see, that's just the issue. I had to create this holographic technology to be able to find him. It took me weeks, and I couldn't start searching for him until recently. All I've discovered for now is that he survived here for a while, and that before he disappeared, he was in contact with the man that guides you.
Do you think he's responsible for his disappearance?
I don't have any formal proof, but he's the only one on the island, isn't he? And he scares me.
Me too, believe me.
There's something else. Everybody he brings to this reality and to whom he submits the same tests as you, the other subjects, they're...
What?
It was always you. Well, other you, at least. In different realities. And all of them have disappeared, like the Franklin I know.
Great.
Listen, I'll soon run out of energy. I understand if you feel like running away after what I told you. But if you decide to continue, and to meet the man, can you...
Find out what happened to the other Franklin? Yes, of course. If I'm gonna risk my life, I might as well do it trying to understand what the hell is going on rather than floating around on a plank of wood somewhere at sea.
Thank you, Franklin.
Sophie?
Yes?
My other me. He sure is one lucky guy.
No, Franklin.
November 12th, 2010. He is calling me. He loves me, and he has so much to give. All this wisdom, and such peace. Who can resist?
There you are at last, Franklin. Come over here.
So, no more Subject 13? Names have meaning after all.
Only in order to lose their meaning later. I promised you answers, I believe. You deserve them. Ask me what you will.
What were all those tests you made me take?
I have never hidden it from you, Franklin. The tests I made you take were intended to exploit the magnificent intellect of yours to the fullest. To push it far and maintain it at its optimum level, if you will.
Tell me, once and for all, who are you? Who are you really?
There are many answers to this question. But if it's a name you want, then the name Acizan is as suitable as any.
Acizan? The island inhabitant's god?
Of the late inhabitants of this island.
I know that I am not the first Franklin that you have brought here. What do you want from us?
I need powerful and active spirits to survive, Franklin. Before their disappearance, the Hunapus offered me the most intelligent members of their tribe. Bright, superior minds like your own.
Is that why you make us come here? To devour us?
To fuse with you. Alone, we are mortal, but together, you and I and all your kin can reach to infinity and plenitude.
How did it all begin?
When I met you, or rather another you, a passionate young man who had renounced the love in which you'd invested so much to set out and fulfill his dreams. While traveling the world, he washed ashore on this island and returned years later to study it.
What was he looking for?
The same as you, if you hadn't abandoned your research. The ability to travel between two realities. I myself possess this faculty, thanks to an energy he tried to harness. It was then that we fused.
What do we have that's so special to you?
Fusing with the first of you was a revelation, Franklin. I never thought I'd enter into symbiosis with a human spirit so powerful.
But
our evolution has become exponential. We had to fuse with all the Hunapus to survive.
Plenitude?
Yes, Franklin. By fusing with us, sadness, anguish, grief, and all these trivial feelings dissipate. All that remains is serenity and enlightenment.
How do you bring us to this reality?
For a time I was incapable. I could move from one reality to another, but barely more than that. That's why, when the island became depopulated, we should have died. Both myself and the first of your kin with whom I had fused.
Why didn't that happen?
A formidable stroke of luck. Or a quantum anomaly, as you and your kin would call it. Another you managed to travel between realities and found himself here.
The Franklin that Sophie is looking for.
After fusing with him, we had the strength to bring you here when you were dying, and our evolution could begin again. I am convinced that having fused with you, bringing the others here will be within our reach. The moment has finally come for you to earn your reward by joining us.
How do I know I can trust you? And that I'm not just another meal to you?
I can offer no guarantee but my word, Franklin. Do think it over. What do you have to lose? I shall remind you, you have just tried to kill yourself. So come close to me, Franklin, and your suffering shall finally come to an end.
Franklin, no!
like you saw was the best. Living in the system, living in this world, living in the system like everyone else. But you have to understand, you're just another subject. How much you noticed all these magnets around you? How much you noticed all this content upon you? Watch your heroes again and say, are you really going to accept this? Just remember what you were, miserable, jumping object. And now you are aware, you were just another subject. Just remember what you were, miserable, jumping object. And now you are aware, you were just another subject. Just remember what you were, miserable, jumping object. And now you are aware, you were just another subject. Used to live like you saw was the best, like you saw was the best. But now you can wake up, stand up and fight, this is your round. You know, not being just another subject. Remember who you were. Never forget where you were. We are just another subject. Of the society based on just remember what you were, never forget that you were. The subject is you with me, it's them. Some people die, but the subject survives. Just remember what you were, miserable, jumping object. And now you are aware, you were just another subject. Just remember what you were, miserable, jumping object. And now you are aware, you were just another subject. Just remember